And you're going to have to brace yourself for this one because we are taking dough to a whole nother level. This is going to be spectacular.
Made with love by Clover.
So different types of dough have inspired all of today's recipes. You might have picked that up. And up next, our Clover Bliss Chocolate Babke is smooth. It's rich brioche dough filled with chocolate, soft, buttery and indulgent. What more could you ask for? Michaela, come on, man. This is the dough to beat all doughs. I actually thought it was a typo. That's how much of a fool I am. I'm like, is it a bake or babe? It's a babke. What is a babke? Am I even saying it right?
It is the correct. How did you say it the first time, though?
Babke. So, what is it? Demystify the babke for us.
A babke is a brioche-based dough that you stuff with chocolate or sometimes custard.
Get out.
I know.
Or both.
Or
but today we're going with
caramelized apples.
Oh, wow.
Or anything you want.
Anything sweet and crazy. This is beautiful, delicious.
Guess who gets to make the dough?
It's spectacular. Can I use both hands or must I use your patented one-handed technique?
Well, you know, I kind of had to do other things as well, so you need...
No, for sure. No, you've been superb with your one hand. I'm going to try this with both hands. OK, so am I going to start the process here?
Yes.
What do I need to do?
You're making an enriched dough.
Enriched dough. OK, is that because we're adding butter?
Butter and eggs.
OK, we're enriching it.
But the butter is the thing we add last.
All right.
So you're going to throw in all your dry ingredients first.
Just some ahoy.
Yes.
This is caster sugar.
Yes, it is.
OK.
Pinch of salt.
And I've learned that you don't put the salt and the yeast together, hey?
Exactly, because the salt kills the yeast.
Yeah, we're looking after our yeast. You've always got to think of your yeast as a living thing that has to be nurtured and
It is 100% a living organism, though.
That's it. OK.
Perfect. Then you're going to add some lukewarm water to that.
OK. I'm not going to stick my finger in the water, but I can feel that this is
Don't stick it all in. Use your eyeball and then use your hand.
Am I using hands from the get-go? OK, well, look, I'm going to start mixing with the spoon.
That's how real bakers do it.
OK.
Then on my end, I'm adding some of our Clover Bliss, the chocolate one.
Oh, creamy, decadent deliciousness.
And to that, I will add some cornstarch to help thicken it up.
OK.
And some chocolate chips, but I'm not going to use all of them because I want to use some of them for the filling.
You are like tripling up on the chocolatey goodness with this one.
For reals. OK. So then you will keep mixing this until it's thickened a little bit and all the cornstarch is dissolved and the chocolate has melted.
OK, so in my dough, sorry to interrupt you, in my dough making thing, so are we at the point that I can start using my hands yet? Is it that kind of thing or a bit more water? What do you think?
A little bit more.
Cool.
Oh, and then there's also 2 eggs here, so you might want to throw those in.
Fantastic. Come, my little friends.
We just pretend as if I know what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
No, come on, man. You've gotten to that point, and I'm in awe of you guys, where you do things intuitively. And I've started to get with some things when I'm cooking, because I've been lucky enough to cook with so many of you amazing foodies along the way, that I've started to become kind of intuitive when seasoning and when cooking certain things, but I'm way off that with baking. Because baking, it's kind of a science. It's like a crazy mad scientist vibe, because you've got to get things right. You can't be too kind of, you know, shoot from the hip. You've got to do, your measurements have to be right. You've got to kind of follow the process, you know?
Yeah.
How's that looking?
So now you stick your hand in there and you can start mixing.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to move on to the next process, which is once you have a brioche dough, which will be a nice yellow color from the eggs and the butter.
Can I steal a little bit of this?
Of course.
Thanks.
Nice.
It feels quite wet. Is that
Maybe
right?
we should have added less water at this point in time.
But
your intuition was slightly wrong.
Yeah, lesson learnt. We don't make these mistakes twice. So your dough looks beautiful, actually.
It is, right? It's elastic, it's yellow, and
Okay, so we're going to run out of time here because I've been playing in the dough for too long. So how do we round this beauty off?
Then, once it's formed more of a togetherness, you gradually add blocks of the butter in.
Enrich it.
It will get to a stage where it's like very sticky again.
Okay.
But you just have to keep working it and eventually it will come together. Sorry, this is a bit very elastic at this point in time.
And that's the gluten, eh?
The glutens are definitely built in this.
Great.
And what you do is then take your filling that you've made.
Oh, my goodness. I see it's gone with the addition of the cornstarch. It's gone quite gelatinous, which is great. So you want that to be quite thick, yeah.
And then you put that in there. Add some choc chips.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
So you're going to get those, like, pops of oozage.
Exactly. So you'd want to roll this out a little bit more, but we don't have time for that.
No, just get the overall effect, the idea.
Then you want to roll that into a roulade, and you will slice this down the center.
Okay.
Which is like so.
This is so exciting.
And
we've made some amazing things today, but this is hands down the most exciting thing that we've made.
And you'd want to open it up so that the moist side is up.
Okay.
And then pinch the ends together, stretch it on out, and you want to plait it.
Oh, wow.
Like so. And you round it on up. And then you will take that and put it on a baking tray, stick it in the oven for 180 degrees Celsius until golden brown and cooked.
And cooked and delicious, and enjoy it warm and hot with the oozage. As I said, this is amazing. This is the most exciting thing we've made all day. I've got both dirty hands. You did get both dirty hands today. You can find this amazing recipe for our babke on expressoshow.com. In fact, all of our dough-inspired genius, courtesy of Makeda this morning, you can find on that website. And I really suggest you get stuck in. If you've missed any of the steps, we'll take you through a blow-by-blow.
Made with love by Clover.